West Bengal, 12-hour Bandh has been called by the Bhartiya Janata Party and violence has peaked in the state of West Bengal. It has been alleged that attacks have happened and BJP workers have been named. But these are visuals on your screen right now from Midnapur, from Kuch Bihar, from Howrah district, from Shiliguri as well, where violence has peaked. Remember, the Bandh was called by the BJP, a 12-hour Bandh. There has been violence in Islampur also. This is what I'm gathering from our people on the ground. But these visuals, of course, show police presence, police finding it tough to really control this violence. You can see cars have been smashed, windshields have been smashed, and this is happening after the BJP called for a Bandh, a 12-hour Bandh, protesting against the killing of two youth, or the death really of two Dalit individuals. Mamata Banerjee's TMC has been, of course, responding to the BJP in kind. More details now with my colleague Tamal Saha on the phone line. Tamal, what's the latest? It seems like violence has peaked during this Bandh.
Well, other ugly scenes erupted from Islampur, which is in North Dinajpur. You have to understand, Islampur had been the hotbed for the entire sequence of violence that happened last week, claiming 2 lives. And the same place erupted in tension once again. Police had to resort to lathi charge. They fired tear gas shells, rubber bullets, dispersed mob. But then you have also seen how protesters resorted to absolute vandalism. Several vehicles have been torched in Islampur alone in North Dinajpur. Coming down south, here in Bardhaman, in Asansol, there had been ugly clashes between Trinamool Congress workers and also BJP workers, an ugly confrontation. And you have also seen as how police had to resort to lathi charge on BJP workers who had sat on demonstration resulting to road blockade. In Kolkata, in the heart of the city, state BJP President Dilip Ghosh had led a massive rally. And then the rally also, we saw a road blockade at an important cross section. But then after negotiations with police, they lifted the road blockade and traffic became normal. So overall, there had not been much effect of Bandh. Then BJP workers at different locations, at different places across the state, they have taken protest rallies, and that protest had led to some disruptions. Otherwise, the Bandh had no effect on the state per se.
All right, the TMC, of course, has opposed the BJP's Bandh there, daring them to come out in the open. They've responded. This incident of violence that Tamal you mentioned right now, were they initiated by a certain group or were they just clashes? And we can't really comment on them. Which one is it?
Well, the Islampur violence, which turned out to be very ugly, that violence happened on the highway, and it seems like they were all BJP workers who were carrying BJP flags, and they wanted to block the entire stretch of highway. We have to understand that very national highway is important just not for Bengal, but also for Assam. That is the highway which is going up till Assam via Shiliguri, and that road came under the siege of BJP workers. Police tried to lift the road blockade, but then eventually it spilled out of hands. Police vehicles were torched, public vehicles were torched, and while all these vehicles were up in flames, police had little option but to fire tear gas shells to disperse the mob. Eventually, they had also fired rubber bullets. We know, as a matter of fact, in Murshidabad, in a similar incident, when clashes happened, police fired rubber bullet, and in that firing, one 8-year-old child has also suffered injury. Thankfully, he is alive. Thankfully, he is out of danger, and he has been taken to the Murshidabad Medical College. He was rushed there. He is now responding to treatment. But then there had been reports of sporadic violence from all across the state. As I told you, down south and up till North Bengal, there had been multiple reports of violence. But then Bandh per se had not been much effective because state administration, with massive deployment of forces, tried to ensure the normal life remains.
Tamal, from the visuals we can see, Tamal, that there's been large-scale vandalism. Government buses have been destroyed, really. The windshields have been destroyed. Railway tracks have been stopped. We can see a large amount of policemen, of RAF personnel being deployed there. Have there been any casualties or injuries till now? Do we have any numbers per se?
Well, we are waiting for a confirmation from police. Police have not given out a specific number per se, but yes, we can confirm in Murshidabad, an 8-year-old child has suffered rubber bullet injury. He has been taken to the hospital. Apart from that, in police lathi charge, 2 BJP workers have reportedly suffered head injuries, and that report is coming from Islampur. Yes, you're right, Athar. There had been multiple such incidents where public vehicles have been torched. In fact, in Kolkata in Brabant Road, one vehicle has been reportedly torched by angry mob. Now, we are saying they have been done allegedly by BJP workers because police are yet to confirm as whose handiwork were they. But then, in many cases, visuals say that these protesters carrying BJP flags tried resorting to rail blockade, road blockade, and after they after they refused to oblige police request to lift the rail blockade or road blockade, clashes had erupted.
Well, the Bandh turning ugly after it failed to have an impact initially, but the violence had made it ugly, and this is what our colleague Tamal is telling us. The police have not given out any official figures, but we are waiting on those. But violence marring this Bandh call, this 12-hour Bandh call by the BJP. Thank you, Tamal, for all the details.